This video is going to show you how to override a method in the superclass. So let's do this one here. Override a method in a superclass. So let's say we have file new, we have a class. We're going to call this class customer. Save this one, yep. Come on, don't close it, leave it open. So file new. Class. We're going to call this customer. And let me open that override program. Am I clicking on the right one? Override Java. Here we go. Open this one too. So that's the two. That's the Java. This is the customer class. Let's put the customer class here. And maybe you have another class, file new. This is for good customer. Those are the ones who come in every week. Good customer. So there's the preferred customer and there is the other customer. Good customers or preferred customers. And this is the customer. And this is the main program. I'm going to show you how to override some of these. So in customer, let's see what kind of information you need to have. And notice here, well, I didn't do it yet, but there's a curly bracket to begin. I'm going to use a private int. And what do we have? We have ID number. A customer has an ID number. Private double has a balance. Oops, balance. The customer could have what? Other information. But let's just leave that alone. Let's do a method here. This is a method. And the name of this method is public. Actually, that's let's do, before I do a method, let's do a constructor to assign the value. Oh, missing an N. I hate typing. Yep. Here we go. So my constructor is going to be the same name as the class. So it has to be customer. That's what the constructor, the same name. And it's going to assign the values. Expect two things from me. int, we'll call them ID. That's the ID number. And double, which is balance. Curly bracket to open it, curly bracket to close it, and you want the ID number to assign the value here equals ID, and you want the balance equals BAL, whatever you type in that constructor. And now let's do a method here. Method. So this method is going to display, so public void display and curly bracket to open it, curly bracket to close it, and I'm just going to make it syso simple here. print customer number. Then after you do that, let's print actually what? ID num. I use capital I think. ID num number plus, maybe I want to do space balance, $, and put the balance there, plus balance. And that's my method. That's it. Print that. Let me save it. Now, good customer also have a customer ID number and it has a balance. So let's go right there. Public class good customer. I need to extend that. Extends customer. Now we'll come and see what the problem here. So let's see. It's also going to have, let me define more stuff in it. Let me just indent a little bit to the right. Here we go. Double. Discount. Discount rate. I'll go at D rate. How about D rate? Discount rate. Too much writing there. I'm going to give you a discount rate. And what else? And we're going to do a method here in it to display that. But before I do that, let me create a constructor here also. Public. So again, constructor. Public good customer, same name, and expect a couple of things from me. int, integer value, we'll call it ID. Double BAL, that's the balance. What else am I going to give you? Double the discount rate, and curly bracket to open it, curly bracket to close it. We do have the curly bracket. No, I didn't put the curly bracket. I thought I did. And here we go. So let's assign the values. ID number, I use capital I, is going to equal to ID. Balance is going to equal to BAL, just like the other one. And the other one is what? Now notice here, I got a problem. See the problem? It says, wait a minute. I have the discount, that's fine. I get to this. Let's see what the error says here. Implicit, oh wait, let's go back there. Okay. Here we go, let me just click on this here. Notice here it says, what's the error? Come on, let's go out there. Click here. Change visibility. Why? Because it was defined as a private here. Remember, private is an issue. What about this one here? What was that error there? Is undefined. You must invoke another constructor. We have to invoke it. So how about if I go right here and I type in super and I put in ID and balance. And notice what happened. The errors disappear. So how come the error disappears? Because super here now refers to the superclass. Even if they're defined as private now, it says go to that class and assign the values to that class. So that's why the errors immediately disappear here by using the word super. And I want to assign the rate here, which is D rate, discount rate, to equal to the rate. So that's how we can actually take care of private variables by using super. That's superclass. Now I'm going to override the method I have here. I have this method here. Let me just take this method. And I want to override that. I don't want to write that method. I want to change it. So to do that, I need to use @override before you use the method. That says I want you to override the method. And the method, let me just show you the method command V. Here we go. And notice that's the method we had before. Public void display. And now I'm going to tell them which one to override. I want you to override the one in super dot display. And I want to change it to, maybe now instead of writing that, notice the method's still called display, and make sure I have that outside this one. Yep. Let's see what that's over. Maybe that's a 0. I don't know if that's an O or a 0. Override. 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 That should be actually be good there. Display that message. So let me just take this one and change that and see what will happen here. Discount rate is plus D rate. Just want to see what that override, that error there. Override is not. Now let's see what the error here is. Override is not. Okay. I guess I don't need it here for this package. It does the override because the method here has the same name as it was right here. Let's see, save it. And now let's go to the main program. And let's put color lines here. Customer, is that what we call it? Customer, yeah. We'll call this cust1, customer 1 equals new. And I'm going to use my constructor here to assign the value automatically into it. So by doing new customer and give it the values, which is what? I forgot what the numbers here are. I need an ID and a balance. So the ID number is going to be 1256, and the balance is going to be $2,513.24. Semicolon. Then I also have good customer here, and good customer uses all of these. In addition to that, it has the date here, so let's try that. And again, we called it good customer instead of customer. So good customer and expecting three things. Let's give it a name. The name for good customer is going to be someone call good customer 1. That's good enough. I don't know. Equals new new good customer but there are three things here I need to do. Notice in good customer I have a good customer also constructor that requires three things from me. That requires the ID, the balance, and the rate. And it knows what to do with the balance there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the customer number. The balance, $765.19. And the rate, we're going to give them a discount of 8% discount, the rate of discount. And now let's look at customer 1. Display. So that will go to customer 1, that's the display. He's going to put the customer number, the ID number, the customer number, that's their ID number really, and their balance. You're going to see that. Then let's look at the good customer. Good customer 1. Display that. And let me save it and let's run and see. So the good customer display is going to overwrite customer here. So you're not going to see that message if we did it right. Even if they have the same name, you're going to see it right here. You're going to see this message. The discount rate is, that's all you're going to see. It's 8%. And maybe what I should do is multiply it. Let's go like this, times 100 to convert that. It's not a decimal value. And maybe we'll add the percent sign. So let's run it now. Customer number, here's the balance. Customer 2, there's the balance. Discount rate is so notice what it did with this one, it showed you both. It showed you what this one is. That's why I need the override here. But for some reason, Override is not working here on this package. So if the override was working, this message will not show up, and you're only going to see this one. Okay, that's no problem. So this package doesn't like the at override. You can delete that, and that you should be okay once you write the method again. What happens here, actually, the reason when you save this and run it, you're going to see both, because I'm asking to show the display in the super class and this one. So you're seeing that one first. Then you're going to see the other display, which is the rate. So what I should do with this, maybe make it a little bit nicer, and instead of here, I can block this one if you don't want to show that. If you don't want to show the customer number and the balance here, you don't want to show that line. Okay, don't show me what the super display is. And now you'll see just what's in this display. So what happens here, actually, because the name of the method is display and the name of the method here is the same name, display, this actually will override that one. If you want to see both of them, you got to tell them to show me the one in the super class. And the way you do that, super.display. And that's just a little introduction to inheritance and superclass and subclass.